Perfect. Hi, I'm KB with Nerdophiles. How are you guys doing?
Really,
Very
really good.
well,
Thanks.
thank you.
Wonderful. So I will start with you, Sarah. So just trusting strangers, kind of in the midst of unsurmountable odds and with no knowledge of what's happening or where it's going is clearly no easy feat, but particularly for Leah. So who do you think that Leah trusts the most on the island?
Um, I think what's interesting about one of the interesting things about Leah's storyline is she sort of oscillates between different people on the island. She grows close to a handful of them. Shelby is definitely one of them. But throughout her time, you kind of see how one person becomes more prominent, I think, and who she trusts and who she trusts to share her information with. Leah is definitely a loner. So I think trusting people and becoming part of a group and part of a collective is very, um, it's uncharted territory for her. Um, so yeah, I think you see throughout this as she develops these closer knit relationships and builds trust with individuals, she begins to give herself over to the group, um, where she ultimately finds way more strength than any that she has alone.
Yes, absolutely. And she eventually kind of comes to a little bit of a partnership with Shelby. So for you, Mia, kind of Shelby just goes on quite the character arc and journey by season end. And we're just still not really sure if this is who she is or who she's pretending to be. So tell me about kind of the professional challenges of playing such a deeply layered and complex character. And also, did you have to kind of isolate yourselves from the rest of the girls quite a bit to try to stay in character?
I didn't isolate myself from anyone to get to stay or get into character. I think Shelby often surrounds herself with a lot of people, so I was often doing that. But playing Shelby and her character arc was an incredible experience, and I'm very privileged and honored to have played her. She's, like anyone, a multifaceted person, and she's, got her own trauma and her own things going on in her head. And playing that as as an actor, as a professional, was just such a joy because it was such a challenge. And that's what I love to do, is challenge myself with roles like that inspire and challenge me. She I guess that's the thing with Shelby, is she is struggling with who she is. She doesn't quite know who she is. She's still trying to figure that out. There is no one thing like, oh, Shelby pretends like she's like this, but she's actually like this. Like, she doesn't even know herself. And in season one, you see her just seriously trying to figure that out, or not even trying to, kind of repressing, figuring that out. But it comes out eventually, and she's just going through it as much as we are as the audience, like figuring it out at the same time as her.
And so, just my final question for both of you, which script really was it that drew each of you in and you kind of knew, like, this is the episode that is really just going to blow everyone's mind and I can't wait for everyone to see it?
I feel like each script really built upon the last. Like every single time my mind was blown, the next script would come and it'd be just like another layer, another event. Yeah, I think our season ends on that too. It just a sort of mind-boggling question mark surprise. Yeah, I don't know. I also felt like each time I read a script, there was, oh my God, that's Leah. That's what her like situation is. That's what makes her tick. Yeah, just got more and more clarity as time went on and got richer and richer.
Yeah, I second that. I think every episode, every time we got a script, I was just more and more enthralled in the story. I really think that episode 7, I felt there was a lot going on, especially the end of 7. And I think throughout it, it's quite a very choppy, like, lots going on in episode 7. So I had fun with that, but there wasn't one that I was like, this is the Wilds, or this is Shelby, because it's accumulation of all of them together.
Well, thank you so much. I can't wait to see you guys in more projects. And thank you for chatting with Nerdophiles. Have a great day.
Thanks, KB.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.